Okay, government grants. Now, for nonprofit or individuals. Now, here's the best place to go. It's called the APTAC, Procurement Technical Center, whatever it is, -US. So APTAC-US.org. Now, this is like a nonprofit organizations that helps people get contracts and government grants. Okay, so money from the government as a small business or nonprofit or whatever. And they're consultants that get grants to help you get your grant. So it's a grant, and people getting grants help other people get grants. But it's really to help small entrepreneurs and businesses and nonprofits to make sure they get a piece of the pie. And they're all over the country. You can go to that website and find the one near you. Make an appointment. They're all free. And don't forget, the government buys anything. So you're a nonprofit or whatever. So you want to solve a problem. Maybe your nonprofit, is training people to get better jobs. Well, the government's giving out contracts to do that. And they give it to nonprofits or for-profits or whatever. So you will have a chance at getting that kind of money. And this is big money, because as a nonprofit, if you get a government contract or a grant, particularly contracts that just go every year. I say it's like going elephant hunting. When you bag one of those things, you got meat for a long time. My sister gets contracts, from the government, and she did $1 million in government contracts out of like her garage in the middle of Virginia somewhere, And she frames things for the government, So they give it for nonprofits or whatever. If you want to see a database of that, I have a database too, a free database that has all the contracts that the government has given out to whether it's nonprofit, for-profit, or whatever. And that's at bigdadalesko.com. So you can see what kind of stuff they're giving out. But I would talk to those people. You can make an appointment, call, and also contact your local state government, because your state government of an economic development office at the state government, they also help you. And see, they give contract awards to nonprofits all throughout the government, all over the world or whatever. And that's the way to do it. Again, if you're going to Google that and find help for getting a contract as a nonprofit or whatever, you're going to run into consultants who are going to charge you thousands or hundreds of dollars or even $20,000 for them to help you. And it's nuts. I've interviewed the people who do this kind of work, and they say it's crazy, and you don't have to hire somebody to learn the regulations or to get the necessary paperwork to be in that game or whatever. That's no magic. These people are there to help you for free. They get contracts, government grants to help you for free. But see, the people who sell that to you, they're smarter on how to get you on the internet to choose them instead of the one for free, because the one for free isn't even bothered to advertise. They don't have to advertise. They're getting paid whether they help you or not, right? So that's the thing. And that's what's so great about America. There is an alternative, but we're so tied up in marketing and all that kind of stuff. We don't know the alternatives that are free because nobody's marketing it. So that's what I really try to do, is show you these alternatives. They're out there. So that's why there's no reason for you to not to do something like to start your nonprofit and get a contract and complain about money being an obstacle. No, there's alternatives, and it's there. And that's what I'm showing you. So that's how to get your government grant for that. Or really the starting places. Everything I'm telling you about is really a starting place. May or may not work. I can't guarantee anything. I just know that this is the most likely place to start. And like with anything in life, if that fails, you have to ask them, hey, where else should I go? Because that's the important part. You're always in the game if you have another place to go. And the game's not over until you run out of places. So when you check out things and it doesn't work out, then you have to say, hey, where else can I go? Because they've heard this before. They've had other people come to there, and if they can't help them, then they point you. And that's where the real good stuff may be that I didn't even know to look there. So then you can be smarter than me.